Hi everyone, welcome to All Things Rami. So if this is your first time coming to my page, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and turn on your notifications. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate it. So today I am going to share with you how I got from this to this, okay? And yeah, stay tuned. All enjoyed that little snippet because I enjoyed recording it. A little bit of a background on how my skin got so bad is that I was going through a really hard time in my life. I'm still going through that hard time, but I was at a point where I wouldn't even wash my face for like days, and I didn't even know my skin looked that bad until somebody actually brought it to my attention. And when they did, I looked in the mirror and I was like, who are you? So I decided I was going to invest in some products, and I'm a frugal person. So yes, I researched and I looked at reviews online, and then I found a line that I really liked, but it was a little bit pricey. So I had some gift cards and stuff, and that's the only way I could justify spending so much money on a product I did not know how it was going to fix my skin, or even if it was going to. But I'm really happy I did jump in there and do that because it worked. And I'm gonna tell you how. So let's move on to step one. So first things first, let's talk about this bad boy right here. Clarisonic Smart Profile. Hands down the best investment I made. They have other Clarisonics. This one's kind of pricey. I wish I had just bought the Mia 1 or the Mia 2, because this one, it actually has the cleansing brush, it has a massage head, and it also has a body scrubbing exfoliating brush. The thing is, I use this all the time. The massage head, I think I've used it maybe 5 times, and the exfoliating brush, I've used it like twice. I could have just bought the Mia 1, the Mia 2, there's a new one, I don't know what it's called, maybe Mia 3, but it's probably more economical. Yeah, but this guy is awesome. So what I pair it with is the Peter Thomas Roth cleansing gel, and this is an anti-aging gel, and this leaves my skin squeaky clean. This came with a cleanser and I did not like it. It smelled kind of weird too. But anyways, this thing, awesome. Love these two things together. Another thing that I use is Dove soap. So a few years ago when I had super acne problems, adult acne problems, I went to a dermatologist and she told me, stop exfoliating, toning, all that garbage. She was like, just use Dove soap. It'll get rid of the acne. And it did. But I'm not saying I don't exfoliate or tone my face, but at that time, this is what got rid of my acne, along with what are all the other things she gave me. But to clean my face, this was it, okay? Now, I'm gonna talk to you about serums that I use, that work, and I love. So the first one I'm going to talk to you about is the Perricone MD Cold Plasma Plus. This stuff is the first thing that I used, And I continue to use. It's a little bit expensive, but I found a really good deal during the holiday season. And I got it in this trio pack with the neck and the under eye cream. It was a really good deal. So this stuff actually decreased my fine lines, evened out my skin tone, got rid of my age spots. It was amazing. The second serum is the one I kind of splurged on. I did not get this on a deal, and I am loving it so far. It's a Skinceuticals CE Purelic, and I love it. So you only use this in the morning, and you're only supposed to use like 4 drops. But as you can tell in that video, I use like much more than what I should because I'm obsessed with it. So it's only been like 4 weeks, and I have noticed my skin tone change. Like, it is so much brighter, and I'm in the sun a lot, okay? And I usually try to concentrate it around my lip area, and seriously it works. Like, come on girls, us desi chicks, I'm sorry to say this, but at least the medium to darker skinned ones, it's dark around here, and it's difficult to get rid of it. So this stuff is awesome, and it supposedly gets rid of your wrinkles and your fine lines, and it says prevent, but it's changing my skin, and I love it. I hope I can afford to keep spending the money on it because this stuff is awesome, and I need to cut down on using so much of it because I think I use like double the amount I'm supposed to. It is what it is. Now, let's talk about the eyes. My favorite thing on my face is my eyes. So I no longer have what I called the raccoon eyes. And as a desi girl, that's an issue. I still have darkness like underneath and on top, and I just use color corrector and it works for me. But before, that wasn't even helping. So, how did I decrease that darkness? This bad boy, right here. This, along with this cream. So this is an eyelid serum. So I would apply this all over my eyes, not just the lid. And after that, I would apply the cream. And this too, I would apply all over, not just underneath. So basically, this stuff right here, I don't know if you guys can notice, and I'm sure you can, I have hooded eyes, and they're uneven. Plus, I have aging skin. So this decreased not only my dark circles, it decreased the wrinkles, the fine lines. It also caused firmness in my eyelids like never before. And because of my hooded eyes, sometimes my eyeshadows would crease, like deep crease. So this helped combat that. However, I no longer can afford this stuff because it's super expensive and I couldn't find a deal. So I opted now to just stick to this guy, and it does help. I mean, I don't see that much of a difference. Maybe long term I will, I'm not sure. I might just have to suck it up and buy this guy again. That's life. Let's move on to the neck. Let's talk about neck, baby. Let's talk about this right here. Oops. I mean this right here. So this is something new in my routine, and so far so good. It has SPF 25. I have these deep creases in my neck. Okay, people blame it on the cell phone because we're always like that, right? But no, I was a fat kid. Like a really, really big, fat kid. So I think those lines were always there, and they were dark, like real dark. Like we didn't know what sunscreen was back then. Anyway, so far so good. It feels very luxurious. It's thick, and I love massaging it into my neck. I don't see a lot of reviews on this stuff, but it initially decided to purchase this, I kept thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna spend so much money on moisturizer. But then when I looked at how much I was getting it for per ounce, it ended up being much cheaper than what I was using. Cause I would buy these little tiny containers of like moisturizer, and I mean, they were really good, like from Clinique and Biosense and even Benefit Cosmetics, but they were expensive. Like everything was like over 40 bucks. And I'm sorry, the amount of moisturizer I put on my face now, I can't afford that. There are drugstore equivalents to like Moisture Surge. Somebody had suggested to me to try the Garnier one, which I did. I just didn't like it as much as I liked the Moisture Surge, but it's just as good, and it was a gel moisturizer because I do have acne prone skin. This stuff is actually really good. I've only started using it since the new year, and I love it. Like, I sometimes put way too much on where I have to keep massaging it into my skin. And I actually went 50-50 with my mom because the case that I bought was like, I think it was over $200, maybe like $250, almost $300. So I 50-50'd it with my mom, and I know she loves it. Even my dad likes it. So yeah, it's good stuff, and it's pretty cheap if you do the per ounce cost. It's time to talk about, you guessed it, lips. So this is what I use right here. Bigelow Rose Salve. I know you can use it on other parts of your body, but I tend not to do that. I only use it on my lips. And it's helped my lips a lot. Like, I had so much drying. I think it's also like I drink a lot more water now than I did before. So I'm always hydrated. So my lips don't dry out as much. But this stuff did save my lips from cracking and all that. I tried many different kinds of lip conditioners, chapsticks. I even exfoliated my lips. I made homemade ones. I even used coconut oil. Nothing worked, but this stuff did work. So I went into Nordstrom Rack and I saw these there. I grabbed a bunch of them because it was on for such a good price, and I love this stuff. Yeah. Another one that I really like is the MAC lip conditioner. I do use that as well, usually when I do my makeup. All right, just throw this on. Now, let's talk about sunscreen. I was not the girl who would wear sunscreen, okay, until I had acne. Then I started using sunscreen, and I would always buy this L'Oreal one for the face or Neutrogena for the face, and that's what I would use, and it still gave me pimples, but I'd keep using it because the dermatologist told me I need to use sunscreen. Until Kula sent me this. This stuff is so awesome. So when I initially tried out Kula, the brand, it was through Influencer. So they sent me a box of, there was a hair mist and there was this organic, I believe it was organic, sunscreen. That stuff did not work for me. I gave it 3 chances over a span of like days, and it would make me break out every single time, and I wanted it to work because it was so nice. It came in a glass bottle, it had like this dropper. It felt so high end. However, it didn't work out for me, and I did end up giving it away because I didn't want to waste it. So I still do use the mist sometimes. That's why I still have so much of it, but I like it. It smells good. It leaves my hair smelling nice, and it protects my hair from like the sun. So why not, right? That's what it says it does. I don't know if it does or doesn't. I mean, my hair can't talk to me and say, oh, I love you. Okay, that was off topic. Okay, let's go back to this. So this only has an SPF of 30. It is a mineral sunscreen, and I love it. It has a matte finish. It's unscented. It doesn't really smell like anything, because you know sometimes when they say unscented and then it has like this weird chemical smell. I could, if I wanted to, mix it in with my foundation, which I don't because my skin looks pretty good. Like, I just go out like this now without anything on. Second sunscreen I want to talk about is when I wear makeup. So sometimes I do wear this, and then it has like a silicone-y kind of texture. So sometimes I can just use it and it kind of acts as a primer too. But if I really, really want to use a sunscreen and a primer, I turn to Cover FX. It's like a clear sunscreen and it only has an SPF of 30 as well, but you know what? It is a primer and it works great and I love it under my makeup. So it feels good when I use this. So there's one more thing that I almost forgot, and that is face masks. So I don't have the luxury of going out and having many salons to choose from where it's affordable to get a facial. That's not how California works. It's pretty expensive. At least it's expensive for me. It might not be for you, but it is for me. So I decided to invest in some masks, at-home masks. I went with the Peter Thomas Roth line because a few of my friends had suggested it. And one of the ones that they swore by was this one right here. And it works. It is awesome. It leaves this glow and it's just wonderful and it feels very luxurious. I don't know if there's really gold in it. Kinda don't think so. But yeah, it's awesome and I suggest you buying it or purchasing it because it is a good investment if you can't just go to the salon whenever you want, right? The other one that I honestly love, but I only use it like once a month or once every 6 weeks, is this pumpkin enzyme mask. Why I love it? Because when you put it on, it gives you this like tingling sensation, like it's working. I don't know. And when you wash it off, you kind of just rub it off and it exfoliates your skin at the same time. I don't really exfoliate my skin much. And I know there's a lot of people out there who do because they say there's dead skin and yada, yada, yada. But I have very sensitive skin and I don't want to, you know, leave those small abrasions on the surface of my skin. I don't know if that makes sense or not to you, but if you do it, more power to you. I don't. So both of these are really, really awesome. There was other ones that came in the pack because I did buy like a variety pack. Other masks that I like are like the homemade masks. You know, I am Punjabi. So there's like the turmeric, curd, besan. You know, besan, I don't even know how to say that in English. Gram flour? Is that what it is? Chickpea flour? I think it's chickpea flour. Anyways, those are the masks I use. Okay, so with that, that's the end of my video. So, if you liked what I told y'all, and you think there was a difference, please comment below. And if there's anything else that you guys want me to record or talk about, or you know, even like things, let me know in the comments, okay? And please like, subscribe, thumbs up this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.